tough act to follow. I want to go home. Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters and guests. Cell phone and steering wheel. Now, if you were a choir, I would probably direct you like say, what would I do without a cell phone? That's all. All I can remember is a car phone. Now, all these things about telephone booths and other type of devices, I can't even remember beyond a car phone because I've been using my cell phone for so long. I was coming to the Social Security office one day, and I was going up the steps, and this lady, she was running down the steps. I had to move to the side because she was just flying down the stairway. Then all of a sudden, she bust back through the doors and ran back up the steps. I said, "Excuse me, what is the urgency?" She said, "I have just lost my cell phone, and all I can get is a recorded message, and that is not good." I could see the panic in her face without a cell phone. Me personally, myself, I have driven all the way home, driven to work, parked in the parking lot, got out of my car and reached out to the side, realized I didn't have my cell phone. Walked into the office, sad looking, go into my supervisor, said, "I just had an emergency situation, I have to return home." And put in my little leave slip and drove 30 minutes back home just to get my cell phone because I couldn't live without my cell phone. My daughter, she goes to Virginia Union, and she text messages all the way down 95 where people driving 75, 80 miles an hour, texting. And I'm trying to explain to her how dangerous that is, but that gets her down the road, 2 hours down the road. She texts, I don't know how she does it, but she text messages all the way to Virginia. I was at a town center one day, and this lady, she was just crying and boo-hooing and pouring things out of her car and going through all kinds of changes. And I asked her, "You know, is you okay?" She said, "I have just lost my cell phone. I don't know where it's in the mall. I don't know where it is in the trunk, but I just can't take it. This cell phone was so expensive." And I'm saying to myself, if people are going through these kind of changes with a cell phone, what's going on while they're driving? I mean, if they're going through all that type of panic attack. But if you all know that it's unlawful, my first point is unlawful for us to drive with a cell phone in our hand, because the law has just passed as of October 1st, that Mallard signed the bill that the Senate Bill 321 and the House Bill 934 that we can no longer drive with a cell phone unless we have a hand-free device, meaning like if you had a Bluetooth or you can put your phone on a speakerphone. But if you get caught driving a cell phone, there are exceptions to the rule that if you were dialing a 911 or ambulance or police or calling the hospital, so if you get stopped, put 911 in your phone real quick so that you won't get a ticket for it. But the law is that the cell phone is a secondary offense, meaning that they cannot stop you just for having a cell phone. You have to be like going through a traffic light or running a stop sign, but they just can't stop you for having a cell phone. Now, if you do get stopped for having you have a secondary offense, it's a $40 fine that you have to pay a $40 ticket. It's not like when you don't have car seat, I think it's like $10, it's $40. Now, if you get caught the second time, you get a $100 fine. Now, if you drive a cell phone and you end up in an accident, you automatically get 3 points off your license, and you also get a cost with it. So you definitely don't want to go drive without a cell phone. Some of the recommendations that I may have is that maybe you can speed dial T-Mobile, where you can speed dial in terms of your phone, or have a Bluetooth where you actually can talk all you. People may look at you like you're crazy as you're talking, but you can put a Bluetooth in your ear and you can talk while you use the phone. Or you can just take your phone. I was surprised that you can put your phone on speakerphone and put it up anywhere on your seat, and the person can hear you very clearly and fine. So you might want to just, if you don't have a Bluetooth, you might want to just use a speakerphone. Or if you just got to talk that bad, you can pull it to the side and finish your conversation and get back on the road. But in my conclusion is, would you give a blind man license to drive? If you are driving with a cell phone and looking down, you're just giving a blind man a permission to drive. So in conclusion is, no, don't drive without a cell. Don't drive with a cell phone in your hand. Okay.